Bill, my girlfriend looks like a centerfold. Good for you. She's blonde. She has a beautiful face, a tiny waist, and giant cans. I have outdone myself. Well, what the fuck, man? Don't you sell yourself short. Maybe you're a stud. So he says, however, having a girlfriend of such caliber, as you might imagine, comes with its share of problems. Oh, Jesus, here we go. Like your good self, I battle keeping my temper under control at times, and particularly struggle when my girlfriend and I go out in public together. In short, the amount of male attention she gets is ridiculous, and at times it's infuriating. Have you ever found yourself out with a girl and noticed that every man within a 3-mile radius, from the sweaty 22-year-old walking boner to the porky, sexually frustrated father of 3, is blatantly staring at her tits and her ass? I've always been of the opinion that if a girl is obviously with a guy, whether you know him or not, it's a gentleman's code not to have a staring contest with her ring piece. I don't know what that means. What's that? Looking at her pussy? I have no idea. This guy's from Australia. If a girl is alone or with girlfriends, sure, objectify the shit out of her. But I think if a girl's holding hands with her boyfriend and you make it obvious that your helmet is pressing against the inside of your front zipper, then you're a cunt. Nothing serious has happened yet, but the weather is getting warmer. The outfits are getting smaller, and I'm concerned I'm going to wind up with some pervert's blood and quite possibly cum on my hands. All for now. All right. All right, this is a tricky situation, sir. You know, it's a very tricky situation. You know, there's a price you pay for everything. All right? You're the one who has a centerfold fucking girlfriend with a great ass and a nice set of fucking tits, and you just have to. This is how I look at this shit. As long as your woman isn't going around trying to get attention, if she's just fucking standing there and she's so goddamn stunning that men are looking at her, but, you know, she's not, ooh, I dropped my lipstick, and then slowly bending over at the waist while looking over her shoulder. If she's doing that, I can tell you right now, bang her another couple of times and then fucking dump her. Because she's going to be an absolute fucking nightmare. And you don't need that in your life, okay? But if she's just a stunningly gorgeous woman, that kind of comes with it. And if you lose your fucking temper and you start acting like a maniac, that's a great way to eventually annoy the shit out of her. And because she can't help it. Like I said, if she's not trying to get attention, she can't help it that she's gorgeous. And then it's in this weird way, you're giving her shit for being herself, which is not fun for anybody. And then you're going to have a problem. So, I don't know how to. You know what it's like? It's like when I whore myself out at the end of my shows and I sell DVDs. All right, I don't have to do that, but I choose to do it, and I'm standing. There's a choice I fucking made, and then I stand there, and what's going to happen? I answer this. Yeah, this is one of these podcast questions. All right, eventually somebody's going to come up and they're going to fucking insult me, tell me they didn't like my act, tell me they didn't think I was as funny as when they saw me on TV, and I can't get mad. Because it's my fucking fault for standing there like an asshole. Just, you know, I put myself on the dunking stool. And I got to admit, sir, if your girl is the way that you describe her, you just have to accept that it's par for the course. And just give yourself a little halftime speech before you go out. You know, I'm not going to lose my shit. But if it is overt, there has to be a way that you can fucking address it without pissing her off. Without, you also don't want to get into a fucking fight. I don't know. Just say, hey, buddy, can you limit it to 5-second shifts of staring at her? I can't say tits. I don't know what you do, dude. That's a rough one. That's a rough one. Man, that takes me back to being. Jesus Christ. I was like 21 years old. I went out on a date with this girl who was well out of my fucking league just because I didn't have the confidence to fucking be with her. You know what I mean? Beautiful girl. And I went out with her and I noticed she just kept looking around the restaurant to see who was looking at her. And I remembered it annoyed the shit out of me, but I didn't have any experience with beautiful women, so I just sort of accepted it. And but I never went out with her again. I tapped out somewhere through the fucking dinner. Even back then, I was an angry son of a bitch. I was like, let me get this straight. I'm buying you fucking dinner, and you're looking around to see who else is staring at your tits. Yeah, you're a cunt. Good-looking cunt, but cunt nonetheless. Someday those looks are going to be gone, and I'm just going to be left with the cunt. You know? Who's going to be a psycho cunt because you're an attention whore, and when the attention goes away, you're going to be like some celebrity who fell off the fucking mat. Yeah, fuck this bitch. Fuck this. You know? And that was the end of that shit. This podcast is fucking horrific.